The economy, not the Grinch, may steal this Christmas from the nation's retailers. The Commerce Department today said retail sales dipped 0.1% in November, the first decline in 6 months. Analysts say markdowns and other promotions kept the picture from being even bleaker. Automobile sales were off 1.3%.
There's just something about a Canon color laser copier. Maybe it's the way it makes drawings come alive, or the way it captures the sharpness and detail of photos. Or it might be the fact that Canon has the world's most advanced digital technology. Whatever it is, it makes quite an impression. The Canon color laser copier, the digital difference. Call toll-free, 1-800-OK-CANON.
What a feeling, feeling fresh. What a feeling, feeling close. Feeling new Fix-A-Dent fresh.
Introducing Fix-A-Dent Fresh with spring water freshness for a crisp, clean feeling. And it holds stronger than any other cream adhesive.
Feel it, feel it. Feeling new Fix-A-Dent fresh.
A fresh new feeling and stronger hold are two new reasons to Fix-A-Dent and forget it.
Feel it.
When you're all stuffed up and use an ordinary nasal spray, it drips into your tissue where it can't help you breathe. But not Sinex Ultrafine Mist. Its medicine stays where you need it, so you can breathe the way you want to. We don't drip down, we clear up.
This Christmas, send something beautiful. Send the Season's Greetings bouquet and light up the holidays. Only from your FTD florist.
Winter storms pounded the Rockies today as cold weather snapped a string of unseasonably warm days across much of the northern part of the nation. Cold and snow, of course, are good news for skiers and resort operators, but the growing popularity of upscale development in ski country is producing some hard times for old-timers. Bob McNamara reports.
The Colorado Rockies, postcard places and postcard phrases.
I love the place. I think it's as close to paradise on earth as you could possibly get.
But in idyllic Telluride is the postcard's other side, too.
I haven't seen a more accelerated pace of pressure from development since I've been here.
There's something like 15 real estate offices on Main Street now, out of a total of 30 or 40 stores.
Today, a building and buying binge threatens to turn Telluride into another Aspen, a place too expensive for all but the super rich. It's an antique store closed when rent went up $3,000 a month.
Supply and demand does work, but the trouble is little people like us kind of get chewed up in the meantime.
This place is struggling. It's struggling not to become cynical, not to become a brittle money machine. It's struggling not to become terminally silly.
Camped in a park because they can't afford housing, waiters, clerks, and others caulk out the cold in the shadows of houses that sit empty most of the year.
It irritates me because there's a lot of people that could be living inside rather than living out in the woods.
But Telluride's not alone with its troubles. At Steamboat Springs, where there's already a major ski area, developers plan another, a mega-billion-dollar all-season resort with condos and subdivisions to attract 1 million tourists a year. But many don't want it.
We're not opposing all development, but this is really just a real estate scam.
For months in her small gallery, Joan Hoffman has painted a grim future if another resort develops.
It's going to change our whole way of life. The ranchers will leave. People like myself will have a hard time making it here or will leave, and it'll just become a generic town.
We certainly do not and are not trying to force anything out. We think that ranching and tourism can coexist.
Well, this ranch was homesteaded by my grandparents in the late 1800s.
But here, roots go deep, and ranchers near the proposed resort don't welcome thousands of new neighbors.
If that should all happen, it makes it virtually impossible for us to continue ranching here.
Even the chance to reap riches by selling out is no lure.
Well, I don't know. What's rich? Money in the bank isn't necessarily rich if you have to do something you don't like.
A fatal attraction is what many out here like to call what's going on now. Places suddenly discovered and teeming to the brink of destroying them. For town fathers, it's a critical dilemma.
This is such a beautiful spot. that we shouldn't be able to close the gate after we get here and prevent anyone else from coming.
But for others, what some like to call progress has too high a price.
Yeah, I know how the Indian felt now, and I think he decided it wasn't worth fighting it for anymore, too, when he seen what they were doing to his country.
The troubles in paradise. Bob McNamara, CBS News, Telluride, Colorado.
And that's the news from our world tonight. Dan Rather for the CBS Evening News. See you tomorrow. Good night.
You know, there's nothing square about prunes. These Sunsweet pitted prunes are not only irresistibly sweet and bursting with flavor, they're also perfectly round. Only one prune tastes Sunsweet.
We bake pearls made of denture material in this blueberry pie to prove how powerfully Efferdent, America's leading denture cleanser, removes this tough stain, even in between. Efferdent, stronger than stains.
And now, the 6 o'clock report.
Yeah.
Take contact.
Huh?
The 600 tiny tank pills last 12 hours.
Well, that's up to 3 times longer than some others.
And now, the 11 o'clock report.
There's a whole day's work in every contact.
The Black & Decker Workmate. About all it can't help you do is clean up. But at least it gets out of your way, and it's a powerful gift idea.
Hey, Extra Strength Maalox Plus just won a nationwide taste test.
That's no surprise. Maalox has come out with great tasting flavors.
Our cherry cream, mint cream, and lemon Swiss cream flavors beat the other leading liquid antacids on taste.
That's logical. Maalox has very smooth tastes.
Today you can have the best tasting antacid and the strongest too. Extra Strength Maalox Plus. When do you use it?
For all your Maalox moments.
I'm Harry Smith.
And I'm Paula Zahn. Are you getting less food in the jar for the same prices?
We'll tell you about a food scam you may not be aware of tomorrow on CBS This Morning.
This is CBS.